right. Hello. Welcome in. So tonight we're going to be using the Amakuni. That's what I'm going with, Amakuni from Tatara Shaves. It's an Artist Club razor. They have this razor here tonight on a pass-around from Damn Fine Shave. So pretty excited to get a chance to try this thing for a few days, and I'm right in the middle of my series with First Line Shaves 80s Rewind. So I'm pretty excited for the opportunity to go ahead and try this new razor. I've never shaved with this razor before, and it is clamping in the magnetic, it's magnetique. So blade goes in there, and this is a feather. It came with there was a bunch of blades in the pass-around box, several different kinds of blades. This is a feather soft guard, not feather, Kai soft guard. It's got this, I don't know if you're gonna pick it up or not, but it's got this white coating on the outside of it. So this thing didn't clamp super awesome on that blade, and I don't know if it's just that coating. It feels a little weak, the clamp here. It did not feel weak with no blade in it, but with a blade in it, it felt a little weak. I don't know. Do what you will with that. Let's wet the face. Let's whip up a lather real quick. Get that going. Hope everyone's day is going well. And as I focus on kind of two things here, I'm going to focus on this razor. I'm going to focus on finishing the review, kind of working, continuing, not finishing, but continuing, sort of my review of the First Line Shave soap here. We talked a little bit about the scent last time around. The principle behind the Unasked for review series and the lifestyle version of that. Kind of the principle behind that is, to use the product line for as an extended amount of time, not just like one or two uses. So this will be my second use of this. I did get I think I got some food poisoning or something in between shaves here, so it's been a little bit, but that did not stop me from using the rest of the shave products. So I've still used the rest of the First Line Shave products. So I've still used their EDP, and I still used the beard balm. The beard balm is fantastic. It's a really good balm. So just in terms of the performance of the product itself, it's really good stuff. This stuff whipped up a pretty good lather pretty quickly here. Good to go. I mean, the lather on this so far has really been spot on. I've had almost no issues with it whatsoever. In terms of performance, we've been very good. Very, very solid with the soap and all that. The couple times that I've used it here, and this will be the third time that I've used it. But one time just was not on camera at all. As you can see, this stuff takes the water and builds a great lather. And it's still just building there on the cheek. I had talked with my buddy Chris Smith, the Lathered Yeti over there on Instagram, about lathering, and he encouraged me to try distilled water, and I do not use distilled water. I just use my tap water, but it looks to me, I don't know about you, but it looks to me like my tap water does just fine. I did treat my house a little bit ago with a whole house filter and a water softener, but the water itself is not, it's not a salt based water softener. It's one of those electronic ones. So I don't know. Anyway, so let's get going here. Oh. Well, wow. Wow. That was very smooth. I was a little worried that the cap would pop off or something, but nope, not at all. It doesn't feel like it's gonna pop off or anything. Oh wow. Wow. Maybe it's the blade, maybe it's the razor, maybe it's a combination of the two, but man. Well, I'll be. That thing is smooth. I had heard good things, the people that have had the razor and reviewed it online, the YouTubers and whatnot, they all love it, and I can see why. Wow. Okay. Probably gonna do like 2.5 passes, something like that. Nothing super duper crazy. Like I said, I'm feeling perfectly fine now. Earlier today, my little guy got sick, so I don't know. School vacation week, Easter, a bunch of candy. I mean, who knows? Hopefully it was just that. Wow. Yes, I mean, you see this soap is just, I mean, the performance of this soap is top shelf. This base, he did have some adjustments that were made. It's a 3.1 base. He did have a 3.0. He's on a 3.1 now, so I assume maybe there was a 1 and a 2. I don't really know. But I know there was at least a previous version of the 3, and this is a 3.1. But this base is really, really good. He did a great job with this. He really nailed it. Riley crushed it first line shave. So at this point, if you have any, as far as the Unasked for review series is concerned, I got to tell you, his soap base is absolutely top shelf. And his beard butter is also really, really good as well. So I was excited to be able to grab the whole line because I had such a good experience with Dark Necessities, which he put out in a collaboration with Black Mountain Shaves a little bit ago. So let's get going on this. Oh wow. 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 I mean, this is a razor I've never used with a blade I've never used. And I haven't shaved in like 3 or 4 days, 3 days, I think. I assume you can hear it's cutting. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I might go crazy and go on number 3. I'll give it a real short leash on number 3, past number 3. I might try to go against under the neckline. Which I do not do. So, like I said, I'll give it a very short leash. And let's not pass any judgment on anybody if that leash gets yanked. Because again, my skin is incredibly sensitive on my neckline, so I basically almost never, ever try to push. I usually just take a couple of passes and call it a day. Obviously I have a beard and I don't really have any need to be completely clean shaven. Yeah, I mean, let's just look at it build. You know, so we're still third pass. I mean, you can see I still got a little bit of the, right there, still got a little bit of the soap left in there that I pressed out of the bowl. And there's still, I mean, this thing is still completely loaded and there's still plenty of soap to pick up out of that bowl. Granted, I'm not lathering 3 passes on my face to shave, but I am lathering most of my actual face, so keep that in mind. So let's get going. Let's see. Oh, wow. Ooh. Well, that cap stayed on. I had 0 doubts about that cap. I had many doubts going into it. But at this stage, I have no doubts about that cap. It stayed on there. And I never once felt any movement or anything like that with that cap. And you can see that I've had no change in the amount of gap in the back of the cap there. So, I mean, this thing is, wow. Well done, Tatara. That might be the smoothest AC razor I've ever used, and I like AC razors. I have 4 or 5 of them. Well, I'll be. All right, I'll make a little bit of noise here. Get the splash going. All right. I always end up with it on my face like that. I was sort of making a mess of the shirt. Wow. Yeah, wow. I mean, the post-shave feel on the shave soap is great. My skin feels fantastic. You probably saw a little bit, I had a couple little red dots, but again, that's no judgment against the soap. That's, my skin is incredibly sensitive under there. Yeah, feels great. I was gonna kind of just recheck afterwards. I'm gonna go in for a little bit of the splash here. See how that feels? Wow, I mean, it's not even, wow. It's not even like burning, really. So that tells me I'm not overshaved. I mean, I'm not exactly, there's still some hair there against the grain. It's not exactly like complete, perfect, total perfect shave kind of thing, but oh jeez, oh jeez. But yeah, wow. Well, Tatara Amakuni, Akumani, Amakuni. Let's go with Amakuni. I don't know. Nobody told me how to say it. Amakuni. Tatara Amakuni. On loan to me from Damn Fine Shaves. This thing's got, again, it has a Kai guarded blade in it. It's a white guarded blade, the Kai blade. Wow, this razor was absolutely fantastic. First time with that razor, first time with that blade. Not my first time with an AC razor. And we also rocked our 80s Rewind from First Line Shaves. Continued our discussion about that there. You know, great soap base. It's good stuff. Good shave. Good times. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you. We'll check in soon. Have a good night.